guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I have another video for you guys, and it's gonna be my second trimester recap. Finally,
I cannot fuck with you, baby, you right. You are not for me, goodbye. You ain't shit to me, shit to me. You ain't shit to me, shit to me. You denied everything.
I am a few weeks late, but that's okay. I haven't been filming much videos because the summer has been totally crazy for me. I have been really busy with work lately, and I do still work. I work about 4 days a week. It's just super hot outside. I haven't been really doing much in the summer itself because it is way too hot outside, first of all. I'm super tired almost all the time. So when I go to work, I come back home and I usually just stay home and watch YouTube or Netflix or whatever. And also Stranger Things came out, so I was busy watching that too. So yeah, it's just been crazy. I've been wanting to film a video so bad, but I just haven't been feeling comfortable at all, period. But also, I did want to mention, if you guys hear noise in the background, that is my AC. It's a little loud, but as soon as I shut it off, it goes right back to 80 degrees in here, and it is way too hot for that. So I hope you guys can hear me, and I hope I don't have to film this a whole bunch of times again. But yeah, so today I'm going to do my second recap video, and I'm going to be covering a whole bunch of topics, pretty much kind of the same topics that I covered in the first trimester too, and seeing how it's been going and any new things that I've been experiencing, which there have been quite a few. But yeah, so let's get right into it. I have this little cute notebook because I don't have a phone. Well, my phone's like filming the video, and I don't know where my other phone is, but that's besides the point. I wrote all of my symptoms down in this book because we do things the old way. The first topic I want to cover is my cravings, because I did talk about that in my first trimester video. In my first trimester, I mentioned that I didn't have much cravings. It was just a few here and there. But one thing that I did want and that I did crave a lot was the long strips of sour Airheads, and that is no longer a thing. Well, it hasn't been, and it wasn't in my second trimester. I feel like if I even thought of it, and if I even think about it now, I'm just gonna like gag, because girl, no. Ever since the start of my second trimester, actually, it started when I went to Italy and I was craving strawberries. So in Italy, I was eating a whole bunch of strawberries, a lot of strawberries. My grandma would cut up strawberries and stuff, so I feel like that's where it started. And I came home, kept eating strawberries all throughout my second trimester, and I stopped pretty much craving them around like the end of my second trimester, before my third. I feel like, I don't know, I just feel like I didn't crave them as much as I used to. But as soon as that stopped, I feel like I went to a different fruit, and now it's just watermelon. Like, ever since the strawberries ended, it's been watermelon. It tastes so good, and I don't know if it's the baby that makes it taste even better, but I don't know, it just tastes amazing, and I've been craving it so far till right now. So I'm gonna keep the craving because I love it. I love watermelon. It's better than like all them like weird cravings that people get and all the unhealthy cravings that people get. So yeah, other than those two, I don't really feel like I have much cravings like that either. There's like things that like I'll crave in the moment and they sound like super good in the moment, and I'm like, yeah, I want it, and then like other days it'll be like, ugh, I don't want it. But constant cravings, strawberries and watermelon for the second trimester. Moving on is heartburn. My heartburn started around the middle of my second trimester. It wasn't too bad until the end of my second trimester. That is when it got like like I couldn't take it anymore. Like it was keeping me up probably like 4 days out of the whole week, and it was literally like keeping me up at night. Like I couldn't sleep because of my heartburn. Like it would be so bad. Like I would wake up in the middle of the night because like I would get like a thing of heartburn coming up, and I would just wake up. Yeah, it was like awful until the end of the 3rd trimester that I couldn't take it no more. So I mentioned it to my doctor, and she prescribed me heartburn pills, which actually have been helping so freaking much. And I take 2 a day because that's how much you're supposed to take. And ever since I've been taking them, I have like literally like very slight to no heartburn at all. But yeah, like it's been so good with the pills, and it's just been really helping it, because Tums was not helping it at all. Like I would take, like I know the limit for Tums is like 4 to 6 a day or something like that. I don't even know how many freaking much I was taking. Like I was taking 4 a day, and it would not help like at all. It would probably like soothe it for the first few seconds that the Tums went down, and then that's it. Like it would just not work anymore. At one point the Tums was like making me feel nauseous too. Like just the taste of it, like I don't know, I feel like I had too much of it to the point where it was just ew. Moving on is something that I want to just put all together. Is a few topics that I want to put all together because I feel like they're just connected. At least for me they were. Swelling, leg cramps, RLS, which is restless leg syndrome, and my lack of sleep due to all of this. Swelling began at like in the middle of the 2nd trimester. That's when I like started getting like a lot of like swelling, and my feet were swollen and everything was swollen, and like I'll put a video of it. But I could literally put like a freaking hole in my leg. I showed my doctor. She said that it's regular swelling. It's regular, like it's something that is regular during pregnancy, and she wasn't like too worried about the swelling because it was like even in both legs. So I guess like when it's more, when one leg is more swollen than the other, it means that it could be like a blood clot or whatever. But she wasn't like worried about any of that, and she didn't really much tell me what to do about it. I'm not sure. I don't even know if there's anything that I can do about it to like make the swelling go away. I know that people say walking and stuff, but I feel like the more I walk, the more these things get swollen, and I'm like, what the hell? But I don't know. Right after the swelling, that's when my leg cramps also started appearing. Mostly when I'm laying down, this like itch in my legs, like this itch like inside my muscles that I cannot itch. I couldn't stop my legs from moving, which actually is RLS, which is restless leg syndrome, and it's also a thing like outside of pregnancy too, and I didn't know that. I thought it was just during pregnancy, but it's outside of pregnancy too, and it could cause like other things too other than pregnancy. It was like so bad to the point where I would get lack of sleep. Like I would literally get like probably like 2 or 3 hours of sleep a night, and it was awful because I would have work the morning after. Like I would have like a 9-hour shift or a 6-hour shift, and I had to sit there and literally drag myself through it. Around the kind of like end of my 2nd trimester, that's when I told my doctor about it, and I told her, I'm like, listen, I'm getting 0 sleep, and my legs are like so heavy at night, and I just feel like they're filled with a whole bunch of water, and I just can't get comfortable. Well, she prescribed me sleeping pills, and she told me that it would help me kind of like take my mind off of the legs and put my mind to sleep, and it actually did work. And sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes I still like struggle to get comfortable, and like sometimes it takes me a longer time to fall asleep than others, but they have been helping a lot, and they did help towards the whole end of my 2nd trimester. Moving on is my stretch marks. So the thing with my stretch marks is I've always pretty much had them ever since I started taking birth control about 5 years ago. I've always had stretch marks because my weight after birth control went up and down like constantly. And in pregnancy, the first trimester wasn't too bad, like I said, but in the second trimester, that's when they started getting more visible and like more, they started just getting larger and larger. With time, they get worse and worse, which I never had a really big problem with. I never had a problem with my stretch marks. I feel like they're just part of me, you know. Like, I've never had a problem with stretch marks. I don't think they're unattractive. I don't think they make me look worse or whatever. So I've never had a problem with stretch marks. I do use the cream for the stretch marks. I think the brand is like coconut butter or something, I don't know. I do use that cream on the stretch marks just to make them, like, they say that it's supposed to make them lighter or like less visible, which it has helped. It is less visible than what I thought it would be by the third trimester, so I'm pretty sure that's the cream helping it. But yeah, I was never too worried about it, and I still aren't. Like, I'm still not. Like, it's okay, you know? It's part of pregnancy and it's part of being a mommy, so I don't mind it. Another thing I want to talk about is my intimate wear, which is like bras, underwear that I felt comfortable in, because I feel like the second trimester is when you start getting really uncomfortable with anything you wear. And I feel like my bras and my underwear were the first thing that I felt super uncomfortable in. Like, as your stomach grows, clearly like your underwear don't fit or whatever, so I did have to get new underwear. My hips also got so much bigger than what they used to be. Like, they got wider, which is like, it's normal, I'm pretty sure, I hope. But my hips got wider too, and my belly got bigger. So I went to Victoria's Secret, and right when I went, like, I didn't even know, I saw that they had period panties, and I'm like, what the hell? I bought a few of those, and then I bought also like the boxer briefs, like literally like boy short underwear, and those are so freaking comfortable. I swear to God, I wear them every single day, and they're super comfortable. Do not talk to me about thongs, because I hate thongs. I don't even know if there's like any women that wear thongs in pregnancy, but if you do, you are a brave, strong woman, sis. I literally just wore the period panties, the boy shorts, even boxers by themselves, like my boyfriend's boxers. I am not ashamed to wear them things around the whole house because they're just so freaking comfortable, and I sleep in them too. Like, I could sleep literally in those period panties and that's it. Like, it's just so comfortable. I don't know, it makes me feel good. And then as of bras, I never liked the bras with the wire under, just because they're so uncomfortable. Like, I don't know how girls will be getting hurt by them wires because they're way too much. Also, like, push-up bras, not for me, especially now. I definitely do not need these things to be pushed up at all. Like, they're big. So the bras that I've been feeling comfortable in are sports bras, literally, or just like t-shirt kind of bras. I don't know if you guys know what I'm talking about, but I found a few at Primark, and I found them by accident. I was like, oh, I could wear these as like crop top to bed or something, and they actually fitted as bras, and they're so freaking comfortable. I love them so much, and I went back and I bought like 5 more pairs because they're so comfortable, and I just love them. Like, I don't know, I feel like I need to be free. Like, I just need to be free, feel me? But clothes, it's been hard now, especially to find clothes that fit me well, because everything is just like short. Like, all my shirts are like short and don't cover my whole stomach, or like my leggings don't fit right because my legs are so swollen. It's been so hard. So, but like right now I have biker shorts on, and these are so comfortable. Like, I have so many biker shorts, it's crazy, but I love biker shorts. They fit so good. And also baggy t-shirts. I love baggy t-shirts, and I do look a little bit bigger in them because like they're baggy and my stomach's big too, but I don't mind them at all. Like I've always loved baggy shirts and baggy sweaters, anything at all that's like, you know, that I could breathe in. But up here it's like super huge on me, and then at the bottom is where it gets tight. So I don't know, I feel like everything's been crazy looking on me. I did buy like a few maternity clothes, like a few maternity shirts, but I don't know, I feel like the maternity shirts that they sell around are just corny as fuck. So far this is what I'm comfortable in, and I'm gonna keep wearing it because girl, bye. Like I'm not here to impress nobody. Like I'm pregnant as fuck. Like I'm not, like I just want to be comfortable till the end. And yeah, moving on is first kicks. So I actually felt my first kick when I was in Italy. I felt the first kick around 18 weeks ish, 19 weeks, and it was in Italy when I was in the shower, and I was just showering, and at one point I just feel one strong kick, and I was like, what the hell, like what the hell was that? And then I didn't feel anything at all after. Like I stood in the shower for a good 10 minutes in that same position, seeing if she would kick again, but she didn't. And she actually didn't kick for quite a while after that one kick. I just felt like butterflies and like flutters in my stomach, stuff like that. But around the 21st to 22nd week is when I started feeling kicks, like real, literal, real kicks, and I could literally see them, could take videos of them. I'm gonna find a good video where she's moving really good, and I'm gonna put it in. But yeah, I started feeling really big kicks around pretty much the middle of the second trimester, and ever since then it's just been kick after kick. There was one time, one weekend, I don't remember what week it was, but I do remember that one weekend I was super scared because I didn't feel her kick for about 3 days. It started Thursday night, and I didn't feel her move because like the second trimester is when you start feeling like the patterns of the movements and stuff, and I didn't quite feel her move that night. And then I was like, oh, it's okay, maybe she's just sleeping or whatever. But the day after, didn't feel her at all, and the day after that I didn't feel her at all either. So that's when I started getting worried. But it was Saturday or Sunday. Yeah, it was Sunday, and I didn't know how to like contact my hospital to go in. I didn't even know if they were like open to like take me in and like see what was going on. So I contacted my OB midwife or whatever through my chart, and she clearly didn't get it because it was a Sunday. But on Monday she called me and she said, you should have came in yesterday, come in right away, we're gonna check you out, blah blah blah. And I didn't feel her at all until I got to the hospital, and they put like the heartbeat straps on me, and like I swear to God, like I feel like she did it on purpose or like something, but that's when she started kicking like crazy. And I was like, really? Like now I look stupid. Like they probably sitting here thinking that I'm lying or something. Like, because I literally did not feel her for about 3 days. Like I did not feel her. So I'm like, what the hell? Like they probably think I'm lying. Like I probably look mad stupid. But I told her, I was like, I swear to God, like I did not feel her move. So ever since I had that little scare and went to the ER, like she was fine after that. And ever since she's been kicking and moving around and everything, and she's pretty much good. Moving on is Braxton Hicks contractions. So I actually did not know what these felt like until my doctor told me. Around like the 26th week is when I went to a checkup, and she asked me, she was like, oh, have you been feeling any Braxton Hicks contractions? I'm like, I don't even know what they feel like. I don't know, like, are they supposed to hurt? And she told me they basically just feel like somebody's squeezing your uterus. They don't necessarily hurt, they just feel like pressure, or like you're literally just your uterus contracting, and it doesn't necessarily hurt. And when she said that, I kind of like connected my dots, and I was like, oh yeah, I've had a few of those. I just thought it was the baby moving weirdly, but no. I told her like how many times I felt it, which wasn't too many times, honestly. It wasn't too bad until literally now. Like as the weeks went by, they got stronger and like more like consistent pretty much. But ever since then, it hasn't pretty much stopped, and I know that it's not going to stop until I give actual birth and I'm in actual labor. So yeah. Last but not least, what I want to talk about is my mood swings and my mental health and all that good stuff. Mood swings haven't been too bad in the second trimester. Mental health wise, my depression definitely started kicking in the middle of the second trimester, especially when I got back from Italy. I was super emotional. I did not want to leave. It was just a whole shit show. Like, everything was just crazy, and I feel like the whole second trimester went by super quick, and I didn't even know what the hell was going on half the time. But my mental health was all over the place. I've just been thinking about so many things, and happiness, sadness, like so many thoughts came to my head, and that's what I feel like is most common. Like, they come during the second trimester and third. They just come and never go away. I did take medication for it before I was pregnant, but I stopped it during pregnancy because I don't know, I didn't feel comfortable taking a pill and then having it go to my baby. So even though my doctor said it's completely fine, there's tons of women that take the pill and they're fine, you know, like the baby's fine. But I don't know, I just didn't want to, like, I don't know, I personally didn't feel comfortable with it. But my doctor did suggest me that since it has been like taking a very big part of my day and weeks and months, she did suggest that towards the end of my pregnancy I start getting back on my pills, just so that my postpartum won't be as bad as it would be, you know, because I'm worried about postpartum. I know that postpartum is not a joke, and I'm definitely not ready for it. My brain and my heart are definitely not ready for postpartum. But I feel like, I don't know, having a baby is gonna like soothe that. I'll be a little more happier once she's here, and I feel like if I just look at my baby, that's gonna be like my medicine, you know. But yeah, hopefully it's not too bad. That is the last topic that I have for today's video. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video whatsoever, and if you did, please leave a like. And I do have a few new videos coming up in the next few weeks / month. I do have like about a month and 3 weeks until I give birth, so I'm just gonna be busy, and it's gonna be a really busy month, so I feel like it's gonna go by super quick. Hopefully it does. But I do have a few video ideas that I want to put out there, and if you guys want to stay tuned for those, please subscribe so you can watch them. If you're pregnant right now, comment down below how many weeks you are and what you're having. I want new mommy friends, and yeah, I want to interact more with people. Like I said, stay tuned for the next videos that I have in mind, and yeah, I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!